Ever feel like you just can't think straight? Every now and again, of course, we're all going to have that feeling of, what's that word, or where did I put my keys? But that happens sometimes if we're just sleep deprived, or maybe we just ate something not very good food the day before, or maybe we just feel super overwhelmed. In today's fast-paced world, as we're all feeling, it's important to have that mental and good focus on what we're doing each day to get the things done that we want to get done or even just need to. And I see a lot of people or a lot of clients that struggle with just some of that brain fog, or maybe just not feeling like I said, you can't remember the word or where you put your keys last. And so kind of looking for something to help support their brain health. And one such thing in recent years that has become kind of more popular is L-tyrosine. L-tyrosine is a naturally occurring amino acid that benefits the brain very, very much. Now, before we go into all the benefits of L-tyrosine, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Marcy Vasky, and I'm a licensed nutritionist with Flusso Nutrients, where we share knowledge and information about supplements to help improve your choice that you make. In addition to providing the information, we also carry at Flusso Nutrients professional grade supplements, so you know you're getting a good product, which in this day and age, sometimes it's hard to find or hard to be sure of. And as always, if you're choosing a supplement that you want to start taking based on maybe this information that we give you, it is always best to check with a supplement literate practitioner to help make sure that it's something right for you. While supplements are safe, there can be contraindications if you're taking certain medications. And if we're talking about any kind of supplement, and if there are contraindications, we will explain during our videos what that may be. But just in case, always check with a health practitioner. All right, so let's jump back into our topic of the benefits of L-tyrosine for brain health. L-tyrosine is going to be an amino acid, as I said earlier, that helps greatly with brain power. Now, what's cool is that L-tyrosine is a precursor to several of our neurotransmitters. For example, dopamine, epinephrine, and norepinephrine, which help to regulate our moods, motivate us, and keep that healthy cognitive function going. Now, research has found that supplementing with L-tyrosine can really help with our mental performance in the way of increasing our cognitive flexibility, improving our memory, and also our attention span. And L-tyrosine has even been found to help to relieve stress in challenging situations and keeping better focus while during those times. Now, the function of L-tyrosine in the brain is that L-tyrosine is a precursor to the making of our neurotransmitters, as I mentioned a few of them above. And neurotransmitters are little messengers that help communicate throughout our brain cells. Dopamine, for example, is a neurotransmitter that helps to improve that feeling of reward and motivation, whereas norepinephrine helps to improve our concentration and alertness. Now, as we navigate this world that is demanding a lot of our time and our focus and our energy, we also use up a lot of our neurotransmitters. And so with L-tyrosine supplementation, it can help improve the making of dopamine and norepinephrine to keep that brain focus and that motivation intact. The benefits of L-tyrosine are very abundant for brain health. One of the key advantages of this is that it helps to improve our working memory. Now, our working memory is something where, as we're going about tasks in our daily life, or we're doing work and we're moving to another thing, it helps us to focus better when our working memory is firing at a higher pace. Therefore, it leads to us remembering more information better and really building that cognitive power. And as much as we need that working memory, we also need that focus. And L-tyrosine has been shown to greatly help the focus of, let's say, studying for a test or really working hard on a project at work, helping to keep that focus so that we can get the job completed and moving on to the next task. And L-tyrosine is definitely great for mood-boosting chemicals. So if we're a little bit low, then taking some L-tyrosine can help heighten that mood for us, which sometimes when we're just in a better mood, we actually feel like we focus better and we do a better job, as well as we're not so fatigued. So L-tyrosine has a lot of benefits for improving our brain health, focus, cognitive ability, and mood strengthening. So you might be thinking to yourself, oh, okay, I definitely need some L-tyrosine, feeling a little bit brain foggy or moody. And so how can you incorporate this? You might be wondering. And one of the things you want to keep in mind is that you want to find your own dose, meaning that it's always best with L-tyrosine to start at a lower dose. And so that recommended dose of L-tyrosine is anywhere from 500 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams. So as I said, start with a lower dose and see if that's enough for you, because it definitely can be. And as I said earlier, always consult with a health practitioner to make sure that L-tyrosine is something that is going to work for you and not work against you. Always important to make sure that those kinds of supplements, or any supplement for that matter, is going to be something you should be taking, even though it sounds so wonderful. Now, another reason for starting at a lower dose is that if you start too high, some people can experience some initial symptoms, such as things like, maybe some GI distress, headache, a little bit of nausea. If you experience that while taking it, doesn't mean it's wrong for you. It might just mean that you need to take a smaller amount. You don't have to take supplements for L-tyrosine. That's just one way to kind of give you a big boost. Otherwise, you can definitely do it with nutrition. You're going to find L-tyrosine in protein-rich foods because tyrosine is an amino acid. And so foods such as meats, poultry, eggs, even beans have L-tyrosine. And so maybe incorporating more of those foods into your daily diet will give you that L-tyrosine amount that you need and clear up some of that brain fog. Also, when we do have more protein in our diet, we end up eating less carbohydrates because we stay fuller longer. And so even that can help to support having a healthier brain. So if you're looking for ways to improve your mental clarity, your focus, know that L-tyrosine is definitely an option for you. Just begin to start low on your dose, watch for any signs or symptoms, and if you have questions, make sure you talk to a healthcare practitioner. Or you can definitely do the nutritional route with that. Sometimes that's just the first step. Just change your diet and then see if the supplements are the thing for you. Thanks for watching it.